Hey everyone, in this video we are going to take a look at that how you can build a login user authentication system in your application and for your application in Android. And we're going to use Kotlin language for this. We are going to use like Kotlin language for this. So what are the prerequisites for this user authentic? Come on again. Quickly, let's talk about what are the prerequisites for this user authentication system in integration in your app. So the prerequisites are that you should be familiar with the Android basics and stuff. You should be familiar with the Kotlin language, because the language that we are going to use in this tutorial is going to be Kotlin. And you should be familiar with what is Firebase and what are the tools that it contains, and what is Firebase authentication tool and how to use it. So I'm gonna show you that how you can use it, but you'll understand it only when you are familiar with it and you understand what are the basic stuff all about it. What is Firebase.get instance and things. I'm not gonna explain in this tutorial. If you want, then you can comment it in the comment box. I will definitely think about it, that whether I should explain those in a different video or not. So right now, the agenda of this tutorial is that we want to uh, quickly make a user authentication system in which like user can come and your app can authenticate the other different users on the basis of like password and emails and things. And once the user sign up to your app, and then email and password saved to your like Firebase database, and then the user can again log into your application using their credentials, whatever they have put in the database. So yeah, this was the this is the procedure in which this is the way in which we're gonna proceed. So quickly, first let's make a project and name it like user and login and stuff, or whatever name you want to put in, you can use it. I made it like user login, and you have to use the empty basic stuff, basic activity, and you have to use the Kotlin language, and just finish the project. And after you finish the project, you will get this one, activity underscore xml, activity underscore main xml, and main activity dot kt. After you get this, right, after you get this, the first thing that you will want to do is that you have to go to the tool section, you have to go to the Firebase section, and then here you have to slide down, and you have to click on this one, which is authentication system. Okay, authentication. And you have to authenticate using Google, right? You have to authenticate it using Google. And now you would get some steps that you have to use to set up your Firebase ecosystem. So first of all, we'll connect our app to the Firebase. So for that, we are going to click on this. And by the way, this is my blog in which I have explained how you can make user authentication system. So if you like want a context, and if you want a handwritten, not handwritten actually, but if you want like a written thing that you want to take a reference from like written stuff, then you can definitely follow this as well. But I would suggest you, for the first time, if you're a newcomer and you don't know the Android basics and stuff, then just follow this video only. And after that, for the future reference, you can definitely check this blog out on my like Medium account, and you can search it via Rohan Raj name. So yeah, and I will provide the link of this in the description as well, so don't worry. Here, when you will click on your here connect to the Firebase stuff, you will redirect it to this section if you have already logged in the Firebase console. And if you did not, if you have not logged in your Firebase yet, you have to, what you have to do is that you have to log in using your credentials, or you can log in via Google as well. So you can do it, and then you have to come to the new project section, and you have to add your project over here. When you'll add your project over here, you'll get this one, your project's name in here, because you came here by doing this connect to the Firebase, by tapping on this button connect to the Firebase, and then you redirected here. That is why this whole ecosystem of Firebase using the name of the project as default, and then you just have to do continue, and then you have to just accept it and create a project, and you have to wait for a while. See, now you're logged in, your new project is ready. See, okay, so what you have to do is that you have to do continue, and now your like project whatever you have made, this was the project that we have made, it is connected to the Firebase, right? Once it will be it will get connected to the Firebase, this one like this notification will go on. So connect it, and now it is connected to your Firebase and stuff, and yeah, so this was it. Now we can again log in into Firebase. Let's do this and just log in here again and get started. This is the first page that you'll get when you have not logged in, and here you can see that your project's name thing has been added over here. You have to click on it, and then you have this kind of page will open in front of you. Now what you want to do is that you want to go to your project back, and you can see that in your connect your app to Firebase section, that tab is gone now, and here it is it says that it is connected. So your app is now connected to the Firebase database. Now you have to use different tools of it. So these are some of the tools, and these are some of the functionalities that Firebase contains. Like you can authenticate your user, you can check your app, you have like Firebase database, you have real-time database, you have extensions, you have storage, you have hosting, functions, machine learning, and things. You have a lot of options that you can use, and these are the functionalities that Firebase provides you. What does real-time database means? Real-time database means that when you make some changes in your database, then it shows on the UI immediately, right? Immediately in a seconds, in a milliseconds or something, right? So this is the real-time database, and what we are gonna do, what we are gonna use right now is authentication tool. So for that we clicked on it and we got started with it. When you'll tap on the but tap on when you'll tap on the tab get started, you'll get here, and here what you have to do is that you have to go to the no, you don't, you can go there as well, but you can uh, like enable your email and password tab from here only. You just have to enable it and save it. Once you did it, now you want to go there and you just want to add the Firebase Authentication SDK to your app. This will add all the dependencies that you and your project would want to use all the tools of Firebase. And here we want to use like authentication tool, so we are gonna add those authentication dependencies in our app. So yeah, this is what we are gonna do, and you just have to accept the changes, and you have to wait for the Gradle to build. Yeah, so now your Gradle is built, and you're done with the basics of Firebase. You're done with connecting your app with the Firebase, and you're done with like enabling those email and password stuff. That those are the credentials that user are gonna use to log into your application and stuff. And you're done with adding the dependencies that are necessary for your app to use the tools of Firebase and stuff. You can check it over here as well, that a new dependency here, a new implementation is being added to, and this is the version This is the version. This is the version which is the version of Firebase, and yeah. So now what we want to do is, you can take a look at our blog as well. Here I also explained like step by step that you have to create a new project, you have to go to the tool section, you have to do whatever you changes that I have done right now. Then you have to connect your app, then you have to connect your application to the Firebase and add the Firebase authentication to SDK to your app. And I have wrote whatever I have explained right now in here as well, so you can like check this blog out for like future references. And for now, like the next step is creating and designing different activities. So see here, what I want is that I want uh, I want that if some user come to your application, they get two options whether you want to sign up or you want to log in. If you are a new user and you have not logged in already, you would want to pick like sign up button, and then you will redirect it to some other page, and then there you will enter your credentials and you will register our app. And then if you already registered our app, you what you want to do is that you want to go to like login tab next time when you will come to the to the app, and then you will want to go to the login tab, and then you'll enter your credentials and log in the app from there, right? So this is the one. And you know, to like redirect from sign up and from login to home page, we want a home activity as well. So we are gonna like create the like the app will start from this activity, the main activity one. So we are going to design it as per like our need. So let's first design our main activity, which is gonna start when our app will start. So here I'm gonna just create a linear layout, and in under linear layout, what we want to do is that we want two tabs, one for like login button, login page, and one for like sign up page, right? So we want two buttons, and for like button we want 100 dp of width, and suppose 60 dp of height. We want text as you know what, login for the first time if you are there. And then we want this button to be in center. So like margin from start is like margin from top is going to be 400. If let's keep it 350 dp. And then margin from start, we are gonna say like suppose 50 dp or something, or maybe 100 dp or something, right? So yeah, this is it. And then and now we have to create a different button for like sign up. So we're gonna just copy it and paste it over here, and we want to say what, starting margin to be like 50 dp or something, uh, or 30 dp or something, right? So it looks pretty cool, and we are gonna change this text from here. So we are gonna put it sign up, right? So these are the two buttons, and I want ki when user will click on login, it will redirect to like login page. And when sign up, when user will click on the sign up button, it will redirect to the sign up page. Now we just have to give id to these buttons, and we're gonna say button underscore login. And here I'm gonna say id and button underscore sign up, right? So these are the IDs that I've give. And what I want ki when someone tap on login button, login page, sign up button, sign up page. So for that we are just gonna you know just create these things, and we're gonna work with our Kotlin file. So yeah, and we are gonna quickly find the views, by their IDs. So for that we are gonna say login button equals to find view by ID and r dot id dot button login, and then we're gonna say sign up button equals to find view by ID and r dot id dot button underscore sign up. Cool. Here it is showing the red dot, so we just want to save it, and yeah, pretty cool. Now what we're gonna do is that I want to add click listener to login button and sign up button, that if someone clicks on login, it should redirect to login page, and if someone clicks on sign up button, it should redirect to and if someone clicks on sign up, it should redirect to our sign up page. And for that, like first of all, let's make different activities. So see here, we are gonna make a login info activity, right? And then we're gonna make a one more activity right now, that is like sign up info activity, right? So these were the activities that I want right now, and one more activity that I want, that is home activity, that when user will come to like sign up uh, activity, sign up info activity, and they will enter their credentials, and then they will, they should be redirected to home activity. So for that we are gonna make a home activity for now. So we are done with the home. So we are done with the home activity, and now we'll start working with our we have to design login, and then we have to design sign up, then we have to design our home, and then we'll be working with these different information section and stuff. Then we'll be working with Kotlin files of different activities. So let's quickly work with our main activity .kotlin file. So here we found our views according to their IDs, and we wanna set a click listener quickly. So let's quickly set a quick listener to our login button, set on click listener, and we just wanna say what we wanna start activity. We want to start activity and intent, and we have to go from this page to our login info page, right? Login info page, and we have to say class.java. And if someone clicks on our sign up button, we have to do what? We have to start the activity and intent, and we have to just say that go from here to where? Go from here to sign up info, and class.java. So this was the Kotlin code for our main activity, that if someone will click on login button, it will go to the login info page, and if someone will click on sign up button, it will go to the sign up info page, right? Now let's quickly design our login info page. So for that we are just going to, what are the things that we want? We want two text edit text for entering the credentials like email and password, and one button, that is login button, that after tapping on the login button we are redirecting to the, if credentials will be right and stored to our database already when the first time user registered to your app, then according to that you're just gonna take your user inside your app, right? So for that you want two edit texts and one button. So let's quickly make it, or you can make a relative layout, and then you can make like a linear layout, right? And then you can say match parent, and here you want to say 100 dp, or you can say just that match parent here as well, and just do what, take a edit text in here, right? We took a edit text, and height should be 300 dp, sorry, width should be 300 dp, and height should be 100 dp, or maybe like 50 dp or something, 50 dp. And or I wanna say hint should be email, and I wanna keep it on center, then not on center, we want some distance from top, cool. And margin from start, I want like something 50 or something, looks good. And yeah, this is pretty cool. And what we want is that I want one more edit text like this for our like for our password, and we will give this height as 250 dp. Why is it not coming? Orientation I should keep here, orientation as like vertical, okay. And top margin we should like decrease to 50 dp or something, that looks pretty cool. And we have to change this to password, right? And yeah, this looks pretty cool. And what we're gonna do is right now is that we're gonna add a button, and we're gonna say it should be 100 dp or something, and it should be like 50 dp or something. And we wanna say text here, sorry, text here to be like login, and we want margin from like start, like 200 dp, maybe 150 dp, that looks perfect. And we want to do what, we want to just keep it little below of the our password edit text, so we're gonna give margin from top, and that is like that too of 50 dp, that looks pretty good. And we're gonna copy this whole XML to our sign up page, and we are just going to change this text over here from login to sign up, right? So yeah, this looks perfect. And now we just want to design our this layout. Here I just want to add a edit text. I want a text view to show like whether it is a, we want a text view in here. And for text view, or maybe just make another linear layout in here, and we want a match parent and 200 dps of height. And yeah, here in here we want a text view and match parent, and we just want to say text to be that home page and we want our text size to be like 30 sp or something, and maybe 35 sp or something. And yeah, this looks pretty cool. And we again want to make a like linear layout or something. Just change this to. So we were designing our activity underscore home.xml, and in this file we were like at our linear layout. So we designed our linear layout, and inside that linear layout I just made a button, and I gave some ID to that button, and I also like gave ID to all the view components that are in need. And you can see, as you can see in all of the XML files, I have added the ID to all the view components that are needed in our project's Kotlin file, right? Now since we have designed our all the activities, now we have to work with our Kotlin file. So as I said, that if user open your app, I want that they should get two options, whether they want to log in if they have already signed up, and they want if they are like new to your app, then they can sign up to your app, and then their email and their password would be added to the Firebase database. So for that, what we're gonna use is that I want if like a user tap on this login button, they should redirect to the login activity, and if they tap on the sign up button, they should redirect to sign up activity. So for that, we are gonna just add some that we already did, like we added a set on click listener on these two buttons. So now what will happen, that if they will click on these two buttons, they will redirect to the pages accordingly. And now let's work with our login page. So here what I want to do is that when like user enter their email, and they enter their password and click on the login button, they should like enter the home page. So for that, what we're gonna do is that first of all we have to um, define the variables. So we are going to define a variables login button one. Sorry, it should start with like late int var, and login button one, and that is what, that is just a button. And then we just want to say login int button sign up button one, and that is also a button. What are the other view components? Let's see quickly. Sorry, here we have edit texts. There is a mistake. I just want to change this to email one, and this is a edit text, and I want to change this to like our password one, and this is also edit text. And I also want to add a button, that is a login button, and login button 2 I would say, and this is a button as well. So these were our view components, and now we're going to work with this only. So now quickly find the views by their IDs. So for that we are going to do this, find view by ID and r.id dot button login. I think login 2, button login 2, and we are going to do the same for our password. That is sorry, we have to change this ID for our edit text, and that is et email, et underscore email, and here we're going to say et underscore password. And for login button we are going to do the same. Login button equals to find view by id r.id dot button login 2, right? So we kind of found the view, and now I want that if a user click on this login button after filling the credentials, so they should like check if they enter the credentials and tap on the login button, then app should check whether the credentials are in the Firebase database, and then do the work accordingly. So we want to set up a set on click listener on our login button, and in this set on click listener we just want to say that we want to convert this email1.text, whatever the text we get there, and to string, and we want this to store it inside a variable. So for that we are just going to say var txt underscore email equals to this, and we are going to do the same for our password. Password 1 dot text dot to string, and yeah, now I just now what I wanna check is that whether those two edit texts are filled or not. So for that we are gonna put a check here, and we are going to use a text util function is empty and txt or email, and we are going to check for like password as well. Dot is empty and txt underscore password, and if this is true, like these two edit texts are empty, if that would be empty, we just have to show the message that we have to show the message that login or empty credentials, and we just wanna say toast dot length long and dot show. So yeah, this is something that we have to do. Else what we have to do is that we have to call a login user function, and this function we are going to create taking our what? Taking our email and password, right? Now we are just going to create this function with our email and password. Cool. So in here what we want to do is that so in this function we want to use the authentication tool of Firebase that is being provided by the Firebase. So for that we are just going to define a variable here and then find the instance. So for that we are just going to say auth and Firebase auth dot get instance, and now we are going to use the methods provided by our Firebase, right? Firebase authentication tool for proper. So it's like we want to say dot sign in user with email password, and we want to say that this should be email and password, and then we just want to say add on complete listener, and then we say this, and here it should have task and this, right? Now if we want to make a check here that if task is successful, we want to do what? We want to uh, start a new activity, that is home activity. So we are just going to say intent and this, and we have to start home activity and class.java, and we also can like show a toast message here, and for that we just copy this and paste here, and in the message section we can say that login completed, and yeah, and now we can just say finish. So now this activity will be finished. Otherwise, if the task is not successful, we just can show a toast message and say ki login, sorry, login failed, right? And yeah, so this was it that we needed to do in our login information .kotlin file, and now we are gonna work in our sign up information page. So it's like here also we have to do the same thing, but here the method that we used in our login info.kotlin file, this sign in with email password method, uh, this would be changed with the create user with the email and password method, right? These are just general method which are internal methods provided by the FireBase Authentication tool, and we are just using it to do the required work. So we are going to do the same here as well. We are going to first find the views. So we have like edit texts. We are going to add a edit text, email. Here we have this as ID. We are going to say email to, and this is a edit text, and we are again going to say password to, and we are going to say this as edit text, and then we are going to say late int variable, and sign up button. We have to like do the same thing here as well. Here there is a red line, we just wanna import this class. Here I just want to add a auth variable right now only. We have to like perform the same work here as well that we did with our login information.kotlin file, and the only thing that would be changed is that here in this sign up page we have to create a new user, right? So we have to create a new user and add the credentials into our database. So just the method that we are using here, that would the only change be here, right? So we just quickly find views by their IDs. So yeah, this is something, and password equals to find view by ID r dot id dot password sign up activity, and then we are just going to make a sign up button, find view by id r dot id dot button sign up, and we are just going to make a auth variable equals to FireBase auth dot get instance. So why is there a red line? I think we have not saved our ID. Sign up to, sorry, we are going to use here sign up to is what the ID is for this activity. Now we again gonna check if sorry, first we gonna make a set on click listener on this button, and we're gonna check again whether, or we first should like convert these to strings, and we should store inside a variable, and we can add a val here, and we again have to do the same for password. And we are going to do password2.text.toString, and now we are going to check whether these two credentials are empty or what. If that would be empty, we are going to do the same thing, and if it would not, then we are going to call another function for like signing up our user. So let me just quickly do the check. Text email, and here we are gonna check for our password section, right? So we are going to make a toast message here, and we're going to say this, and here we just want to say empty credentials, and we're going to make a toast dot length long and dot show, right? Else what we want to do, we want to just call this sign up user function with our text email and text password. Now we're going to create this function now with email and with password. Now the method that we are using here, the auth method, auth is a class and auth is a variable, and we are going to use some method with it, is create user email with our email and password, and we are going to say dot on add on complete listener, and this the same work that we did. The only thing is that change in the method, right? Task, and we want to check here whether task dot is successful. If the task would be successful, what do we want to do? We just want to use this we just want to use the same thing here as well, right? Here we just change this with our sign up completed. Otherwise we just want to show a toast message, and for that we will be copy pasting it, and here we just say rejected, right? That's it that we want to do. Now what we can say here is that if user come to the logout page and clicks on the logout button, then they should redirect to our this page, that main activity, main activity, right? So for that we just do some work for here as well. We do the same thing in here again and again, and then we just want to find this view logout button equals to find view by id r.id dot button or logout, this one, right? And now we just want to set a click listener here, and we want to say start activity intent, and do what, from this is the context, and we want to go to our main activity and class dot java, and we just want to finish this one, right? This was it, the work that we needed to do. And now if you will build your project and like run your project, then everything should work properly. And I have some space issues in my system, because of which I could not show you by running it. But if you'll run your application wherever like you want, in AVD or your personal device. If you'll run and like add your credentials first time by going to the sign up button, then you'll see by going to the FireBase Authentication website, you'll see there that that new user who made this sign up thing and registration, who made the registration, their credentials would be saved to the Firebase database. So yeah, this was it that we want to do. And now in the next video I would be telling you that once user log into your app already, like right now the problem with this app that I have made is that once you already logged into your app, entering your credentials and everything, after that when you close your app and reopen the app, your app will like uh, again want you to like enter the same credentials to enter the home activity. So in the next video I'm going to tell you that how you can sort that out using shared preferences and stuff. But you can also take this one challenge as like your homework, that you can try to build the system on your own. And if you could not, like then I would be doing in the next video. So if you like the video, then make sure you're sharing this with the new Android developers who are newbie at this and don't know how to like start with Android development and stuff. And if this video helped you, then make sure you share this, like this, and also comment the best part that you love in the comment section. And please give some feedbacks that you think that can be added to our video, so that like in the future videos I can make improvement on that part. So till that time, see you in the next video. Bye bye.